Now on January 19, 2004, like I said, it was a cold and snowy day. Darrell Hoskins is out snow blowing the sidewalk. And it's the same snow blower you're going to see here in a minute. I believe Mr. Duff is going to bring it out and use it in this opening. He's out on his own sidewalk, snow blowing his yard. He's bundled up in a winter coat. Mr. Hashman sees Darrell outside, snow blowing his yard. He goes and gets his gun. He has a .22 caliber revolver, loads it, goes outside to where Mr. Hoskins is, and aims a gun at him. Shoots him one time in the shoulder. Hoskins at that point turns to run, manages to run a little bit of a way, probably about 5 feet. He's then shot in the back. He still keeps running, leaves the snowblower where it is. He's trying to get away from the defendant. He's then shot in the leg, and that shot takes Mr. Hoskins down. He then falls on the ground. He's able to flip himself over. The defendant is now coming over and attempting to shoot Mr. Hoskins again. And he does manage to shoot him 2 more times in the belly. Now, mind you, this is all at a time when Mr. Hoskins is minding his own business. He's on his own property. He's snowblowing his yard. Snowblowing his sidewalk. Did nothing wrong. Mr. Hashman, the defendant, after he shoots Mr. Hoskins in the belly 2 more times, then aims for Darrell's head. Darrell puts his hand up and blocks the next bullet, which goes through his wrist, and then grazes his head. So we have about 6 or 7 shots fired. The defendant then attempts to hit Mr. Hoskins while he's down with the gun. In fact, does hit him several times. Hoskins is able to reach up, grab the gun, and releases the gun from Mr. Hashman's hand.
So there was a history of violence between the 2 families. So based upon that, Paul went out there to talk to Mr. Hoskins, and he took his gun because he had been beaten before, and he feared this man. And that's what he'll testify to, that he was afraid of this man. Confrontation ensued. He acted in self-defense. The evidence will be that this was used as a weapon. That will be the evidence. Mr. Hoskins used this as a weapon. When confronted with that, Paul pulled out the gun that he had carried to protect himself, which we all talked about he has a right to do in this country.